So I was in a Cheetah escape, and I was probably one of the people in the most danger. And we all had to be evacuated to shelter immediately. We had to hide because we were in fear of our lives.
Yo. Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today I have a really crazy story time, which you can tell by the title. But first, before we get into the video, please follow my social media, which is cole.c.walters on Instagram. All the links to my social media and everything are in the description. Okay, so really quick before I start the story time on how I survived a cheetah attack, I'm gonna put the 3 videos of people boost me 10 times on famous birthdays right here.
Here you go, Cole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So yeah, I just want to thank every single person that's boosted me. Since I haven't been boosted in a couple days, I've actually went down like 4,000 ranks, but it's okay. And I just want to say another thank you to 228,000 subscribers. Last time I made a video had like 180,000 subscribers. Now I have 220,000. So I've gained like 40,000 in the last 2 weeks, which was the last time I uploaded a video. Sorry, I've just had a lot of school stuff and I haven't been able to upload. So yeah, so let's get into the story time. So many people don't believe me when I talk about this, and they say that like I'm lying or something, or they just don't believe it, think I'm like expand the truth a little bit. But this is exactly what happened. So I was in a cheetah escape, and I was probably one of the people in the most danger because I was really little, and I was little enough to be in a stroller. And cheetahs, like, if you do some research on them and stuff like that, they tend to go for the smaller prey, like the smaller thing that is the weakest. And in the situation, I was the smallest. And if the cheetah was feeling aggressive or hungry, anything towards humans, then you would not be watching this video probably. So I just want to tell the quick story. So basically, it was, I don't really remember much of it, just little snippets of it since I was like really little. And my grandma told me most of the story, but I'm just going off what I remember. So I was little, I didn't go to school yet. I did go to school. I think it was on a Saturday or Sunday or something like that. Apparently it wasn't very busy, but I don't remember that. So we were at the zoo. Basically, at the zoo, you walk across these train tracks, and then, because the zoo has a train, and you walk across and you walk past hyenas and stuff like that, and there's this little overpass you walk under, which is right behind the cheetah thing. So we were nearing that, we were looking at the meerkats, and since that happened, I put my life at risk, but I didn't know that at the time. So then, as we're walking up, my grandma stops. And since I was a baby, I was dumb and stupid and was like, so I didn't know what was going on, obviously. So as my grandma stops, the cheetah has jumped up onto the ledge that goes over, because it's really easy. It jumps onto the rock, walks up the ledge, and then jumps down into the path. And me and my grandma were the only people around that area, so we were at the most risk. And then the cheetah's just there standing around looking frantically. So my grandma, she sees this dude, like this worker leaf blowing, and she's like, "Hey, there's a cheetah!" He's like, "What?" She's like, "A cheetah escaped!" And then he threw the leaf blower, and it was just like, peace, and he just ran away, basically. And he told the people, and we all had to be evacuated to shelter immediately. We had to hide because we were in fear of our lives. Is there someone outside my door? What is that? So like basically the worker alerts the other workers, and then they make us evacuate to shelter to save our lives, pretty much. And at first we're gonna go into the bathrooms, but then my grandma's like, no. So we go into this little educational learning place where they can like shut everything because it's like open, but they shut it so like animals can get in during the night and stuff like that. But so we're in there, and while we're in there, Cheetah is getting tranquilized. It's just like, yo, what? Because it's like terrified and stuff like that. But once they tranquilize it, they move it back into like a salt. See, I'm filming a video. And they took it back into the confinement area, and we were allowed to go, but we had to leave the zoo. And I thought that was pretty crazy. I mean, no one believes me, obviously. No one's probably gonna believe me, but yo, this did happen. And then later on the news, they're talking about it. They mentioned us, but not really. So I was kind of on the news, but I wasn't. And then my grandma, she's like calling the zoo, like, you guys need to fix this. Like, this is a serious issue. And they didn't listen to her really. They're just like, yeah. Nothing. They barely even did anything. And then what do you know? A few years later. Ah! Okay, I think it's good now. Okay. So then a few years later, it happens again. The cheetah gets out again. They did not listen. So I'm still not sure what they did to like improve the safety after that. But I just thought that was an interesting story. I needed something to upload, and I thought that was really cool, and hopefully you guys liked it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. No.